Okay.
What's that?
No, things are getting close, but they're not quite there yet. So I would say if we just want to kind of figure this, like say maybe space for 6 or 8 inch lines per feet over on that back is sufficient. If that's too much space requirement, let me know. But I would say that I mean we're not gonna have anything bigger than alongside of the one that we're trying to push it for. We just want this.
Still watches the game.
Can you guys hear me? You got me? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Feels extra cold in here.
Yeah, it's cold. Test, test,
Yeah, I would say like
test.
I'd say on that rack, if we just want to kind of figure maybe like a 6-inch diameter pipe go through that rack for us for spacing wise should be sufficient. It's not going to be. I can't imagine it's going to be anything bigger than a 6. Yeah, and it would obviously reduce down. Yeah, you can see it.
So this is one of our fire suppression nozzles right here. So we would initially run the fire water line up, tie in here, and circle around the top of the tank with the other one, correct?
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you? Yeah, I mean, if you have supports that I can do it that way, yeah.
Well, we'll just have to coordinate.
Or can I come down like where that blue pipe is that way and just come around the foundation and up on the other side vertically?
Oh, so he's saying it's gonna stay low, Josh.
Can I?
I don't think we can stay low, but
Okay.
we need to get up. We need to get up because it's gonna cut off access. You know, over here we got manway that we got to get to, so I think we need to run the piping up, and then we'll just have to coordinate whether to support the piping along
Okay,
the top of the tank.
that's fine. We'll figure it that way then, okay?
And so that would be 2 3-inch lines that need to be supported full of water off of the tank.
It won't be filled with water until the system trips, but yeah.
Well, I'm just saying for load purposes.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right, absolutely.
Okay.
So right now we have this nozzle as 8-inch. Can we reduce that size, or do we want to leave it at 8-inch?
As of now, leave it, and then once we add the hydraulic calc, we can always reduce it before we go into that area if we need to.
Okay. All right, and then Josh, if you can go back into plan view. We're still planning, if you see the gray box and you see like the little shed off to the left-hand side, that is still where we're planning the actual house to be.
Yeah, it's gonna be roughly in that area there.
Okay.
It's gonna
And
be
this is
more.
just a rough
Yeah.
representation.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where we're gonna be. It's gonna be more along the lines as far as like almost at 90 degrees. So we'll come off that wall, like that darker gray wall, maybe 8 feet, but it'll be longer north to south as far as like, you know what I mean? Like off that wall, 8 feet, and then maybe 12 feet long that way. Yeah, up and down like that. And then we'll jump on the rack. We'll run over that way, jump on the rack, and then head on over to the hazards.
Ready? final nozzle sizes for the foam chambers. Will there be any changes that potentially could happen to? So we have the nozzles at the top of the tank, right? And we put those in each one of the quadrants.
Yep.
Quadrants of the tank. Would there be any changes to that, or are those pretty set?
Those will be set. Once they do the calc, they'll get those things set. Yeah.
Okay. So all nozzles will be set soon.
Yeah. And then, is there any way I can? We talked about this before, as far as getting access to this, like this 3D view drawing.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can get those sent to you.
All right, that'll be great. And then we'll
Now,
model.
one thing that we don't have finalized is the actual tank. So this tank is very preliminary. We're still trying to work through those.
Yeah, that's fine.
With the tank vendor, and so that's why you'll see green nozzles versus yellow nozzles. The green nozzles are the ones that we're using. So I'll just put those in the application when we send you.
Yeah, that's fine. And we'll, like I said before, we'll put everything in the bin side as well, so we can put our stuff in this 3D model, make sure there's no clashes with you guys, so we stay out of your way also.
Alright, does anybody else have questions on this subject? Okay. Alright, so
Hey, you might have to do that for a minute.
Evan, is your wife going to be on this? Yeah. Can you see if she can hear me by chance? How about now? Test, test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test.
Said it was on, but it's now off.
Test, test. Okay. All right. Had a little hiccup there, so I was talking to myself, but that's all right. That's a normal occasion for me. So here we go. Live from the Edge Ice Arena. Pens Elite 2014. Be the guest team. We're dressed in the black sweaters, gold helmets, and as you see it to the left, the home team, Wisconsin Junior Guardians. So it looks like they got a pretty light bench here. Not that that really means anything, but hopefully they'll time will tell and boys can wear them out. So starting in the old netminder, we got Corrigan C. Dalzell, number 35, with the black and gold pads. Starting the game here, we got number 10, Ciccone, center, Carter Dapper, 32, and Owen Danka playing the right wing. So that's an offsides call down here on this near wall. Back on D, you got Sunshine and number 58, Whittle. Drop puck. Trying to get out of this neutral zone here. Guardians move the puck right to left, wheeling it into our defensive zone, down the far wall. Cross crease pass, goes underneath behind the net. Guardians push it out. Shot blocked by Michael. I'll tell you what, he's a heck of a shot blocker. Down to the far wall, Michael goes hard in, lift the stick. Got a little battle back there. Guardians bring it out behind. Out to the point. Turns around, drops it back into the near wall. Oh, lost an edge there. That's a tough one. Guardians possessing the puck here. At least battling for the puck in the defensive zone. Down on that far wall, you got Michael and Ciccone and Sunshine still working. Guardians come out on top with the puck. Move it to the slot. Big stop by Corrigan on a one-timer. Carter brings it up, passes to Michael. Michael puts it on net. Nice little dump in there for a shift change. Forwards, change it forward. Bova comes in hard. Angelo at the puck, back to the D. Tiernan goes to number 20, brings it out to Bennett. Oh, we got a broken stick there. Bennett up the wall. Guardians get the puck, move it left to right, dump it into the defensive zone. Still trying to get the puck. Pens are just going to have to settle down here. Hey, we got old Mike Lang here, the professional of the Pens Elite here, coming back to the action here. So turn it over to him.
Thank you. All right, Pens got the puck. First period, 12 minutes left here. They're going to dump it down in the far corner or near corner. Timmy Pearson's going to drive it down behind Blatt. Angelo's going to try to dig for it. Wisconsin's able to come up with the puck out of the corner here. Pens are trying to keep pressure on. They're doing a pretty good job as far as keeping it in the zone, but Wisconsin's able to get it out, and they're going to start attacking the Pens on the other way. Turnover in the neutral zone. Pens are going to go back the other way. So right now it's just so work as far as the neutral zone goes here, as far as trying to get control and get something moving. Pens dump it down low. You got Asher. Looks like Noah's out right now with Dom Dapper. And you got Georgie Kaplan, Asher, and Pierre on the line. Dom's going to push the defender back into the corner here. He's going to curl, try to throw it across the slot. Noah does a great job as far as chipping that out of the slot area. As far as danger goes, Pens are still having an issue get it out, but Asher gets the puck, throws it out of the zone. Wisconsin throws it back in. You're going to have an offsides. Pens are going to get a line change here. They're going to go with Carter Dapper. He's going to flank Michael in the center, and looks like Owen Danka. And you got Sunshine and Luke again on the defensive pairing. Owen's going to come out. He's going to dance up to the blue line. He's going to bring it over to Carter. Carter's going to take a shot, throw it towards the net just over the far corner. It's going to hit the hit the boards and work its way out. Pens are going to have to regroup. Luke's going to get the puck. He's going to bring it up the wall, throw it up to Carter. Carter's going to take control and try to go through a couple of people here. And it's just a melee, and Wisconsin's able to get the puck and force it the other way. Wisconsin's winger's got a little bit of speed coming around, but he throws the puck wide. It gets kicked to the front of the net here. Loose puck in front of Corrigan. Corrigan's staying nice and tall. And no harm, no foul as far as that goes. Pens are going to try to get it out. Owen's going to pressure the defenseman here as far as Wisconsin goes, but no luck. And Wisconsin's going to take and throw it again into the blue line. And they're going to get control inside the Penguin zone here, down behind far corner. The winger falls down. Pens are going to be able to grab it. Going to try to work it out of the corner here. Going to try to work it up the wall with no avail. Michael's going to get the puck behind the net. He's going to bring it to the near board. He's going to kick it over to Carter. Carter's going to take it, get his head up, and he's going to try to find an outlet pass here. Nope. Wisconsin's able to get it off of Carter, and they're going to take it the other way. They're back in the Penguin zone here. So it's just kind of a back and forth, both kind of feeling each other out like a puncher here, just trying to figure out how they can get in and get some pressure moving. So Pens are going to take it. He's going to throw it across the middle, and it's red again as far as that goes. So Wisconsin's got the puck. They're going to throw it right to the slot. Misses the net there. Prime chance right in the slot there, but he shot the puck wide. 34 for Wisconsin is going to start battling in the corner against Timmy, looks like. And Pens are going to get the puck, try to chip it up, but no avail. Oh, there we go. Carter's able to get it. He's going to throw it up to, looks like, Bennett. Bennett's going to get some steam. He's going to work down to the far board. He's going to stop at the circle. He's going to try to wait for some of his teammates because they were doing a line change. Bennett loses the puck, but he's still battling along. Looks like, who is that? Angelo was able to grab the puck. Timmy steps in and kind of kisses it back down behind the net. So we got Angelo, we got Bova, and we got Bennett here on the offensive side of things. Bennett's going to pressure the puck, kind of still keep it into the zone. It's Wisconsin's able to get out. We're going to kick it to the near side here. Timmy's going to step in, and he's going to walk around the defenseman. He's going to look, get his head up, backdoor pass, to Bova, and the goalie made a great save there. That was a great read by Timmy. He come down along the near board here, coming around the circle of the zone, got his head up, looked for Bova in a backdoor, and threw right through the slot nice and hard. Bova did a one-timer, but the goalie pushed across and made a nice save. Wisconsin was able to push the puck down here, get it down to Corrigan. Corrigan makes a glove save. And we're going to get an offensive face-off, or defensive face-off in a Penguin zone here near board. Looks like Asher, Georgie, and Carter's out. Or no, that's Pierre. My bad. Noah's on the defense working the Wisconsin kid over. He's able to get the puck out. Pens are going to throw it in deep. Asher's going to go down behind the net trying to force a turnover. Pens are able to force the turnover. Pierre's got the puck, tries to throw it in the front. Nobody's there. Doesn't make its way through the zone here. It's still behind the net. Pens are fighting for it to see what we get. Wisconsin's going to grab the puck. They're going to try to work it up. They're going to get it out of zone successfully. Nice hard pass by the defenseman there. That was a great outlet. Wisconsin try to drag it through Dom's feet. Dom says no. He kicks that puck up to his stick, gets it out of danger, throws it back up into the Wisconsin zone. And now we're just going to throw the puck back down by Wisconsin. We're going to get an icing zone, call here. And we're going to come down to the Wisconsin end for near side here for a face-off in the offensive zone for the Pens. So right now it's kind of, like I said, it's a back and forth here as far as getting some quality chances. It's just really quick. Nobody's getting any sustained offensive time here, zone time. So hopefully the Pens can work on that a little bit better. Michael Saccone wins the draw there. Throws it to the front. Puck's loose. Pens are battling. And Wisconsin gets it out of the zone here, so the Pens are going to have to regroup and kick it back up. Pierre's going to take it. Pierre gets taken out of the play along the board. And, was that Pierre? Nope, that was Owen Danka. My bad. Owen's out there now on the far side here. Owen got up a little bit chippy. So you got Danson Danka, you got Michael, and you got Carter on offense here, and they're just trying to work the puck in and see what they can get. Luke throws it back down into the corner here. Wisconsin's going to take the puck to the red line. They're going to try to work it up. Carter steps in and intercepts that, but Wisconsin's able to get the puck and force it out of zone. They're going to bring it up with speed. They're going to get it to the Penguins' end. And Owen's going to kick it over to Sunshine here. Sunshine's got his head up. He's going to grab something. He's going to throw it to the middle here to Michael. It skips over his stick. But It's out of the zone, and Wisconsin's going to regroup, bring it back in. Wisconsin's got the puck in the slot, and number 19 loses it to, looks like P. Pierre's going to kick it up, and now it's going to be Danson Dank is going to come through. He's going to try to split the D unsuccessfully, but he did get into the zone here as far as that goes, so that makes the Wisconsin have to come back and regroup. Puck's into the neutral zone here. We're just trying to get it. So Bova steps in. You got Angelo, Bova, and you got a Far, and you got Bennett on the far wing there. Goes through the zone, through the slot, nice and hard, but nobody's able to bang it home. Penn still got it, keeping it in the zone. So Angelo kicks it down to, looks like Bennett. Bennett's going to throw it back door to Bova. Or no, that was Timmy Peterson. Timmy tips it just wide. Good pressure here as far as that goes. You got Timmy's going to throw it to the front of the net again. Angelo throws it back to Tiernan. Tiernan's going to throw it back down in the zone. Bova's going to go face it to the corner. Timmy's going to get it. He's going to throw it through. It gets down to the end, underneath the behind the net, and then Wisconsin's going to take the puck. They're going to throw it up, and it's going to die before it gets to the end of the zone. So there goes the icing call. It's waved off. It's thrown up, and Angelo's going to come back and help support Tiernan. Angelo's going to skate it up out of the zone here, get it out of trouble, and they're going to work it up. Timmy Peterson's going to take it, and he gets hit off the stick before he can get into the offensive zone here. So Wisconsin's going to counterattack. And it looks like they're going to lose the puck over to Pierre. Pierre's going to take it. He's going to throw it up for a breakout, and it's out of the Penn's end here. And Wisconsin's going to throw it right back in again. So, again, it's just nobody wants to kind of possess the puck. Everybody's just throwing it to space here. Wisconsin's going to get the puck on a turnover. Number 4 came in with speed from the defensive end. He loses the puck. He's going to have to move back to his zone, and the Pens are going to work it up to the near board here. Looks like Georgie's going to take it, throw it to the middle of the slot, turn it over again. Number 4 from Wisconsin is going to try to dance through 4 Pens, and he doesn't do it. Pierre's going to take it, throw it up, and we just throw it back up here for looks to be an ice while we go for a change. So, again, it's just a lot of throw to puck, not a lot of possession as far as working it out as far as passes go to each other. So hopefully that gets cleaned up a little bit here. Face off in the Pens' end. Looks like the Pens win a draw, but it can't get it out still. So, no, it's going to come around. He's going to do a nice little escape, very nice escape to create some space for himself to get the puck out for a breakout. It's going to be Asher coming up. He's got Carter flanked on his left side, but Asher loses the puck, but he's going to go down and forecheck, and he's able to kind of force a little bit of a turnover here. Goes back to Dom. Dom takes a shot and misses it. So now we got a back check here, but we got a 2-on-2. And we're going to go on a slash here. We're going to go on a penalty kill here. And it looks like it's going to be Owen Dank is going to go for a slash. And the Pens are going to go on a penalty kill here.
Let's go, Pens!
With 3:37 left in the first period. Score is 0-0. Wisconsin's able to get the puck. They're going to shoot it. It's going to deflect off the defenseman and go wide. And Pens are going to push it down as far as puck goes. Wisconsin's going to gather there to bring it up with some speed. It's hard to tell what number that is, but it looks like 27 is going to walk through everybody and get a nice clean shot on Corrigan, but he's going to totally miss the net. That was actually number 61. And he went through all 4 Pens from his own end for a nice clean shot. So looks like Gust. So Gust got it again. He's going to throw it across the slot unsuccessfully here. And he's going to throw the puck up. Pens are able to get it out of his zone, and Wisconsin have to regroup. You got number 4 walking out of slot, and he misses wide. So, again, quality shot. Thank God these kids can't hit a net because it should have been 2 shots already, 2 goals. So, Pens are struggling here as far as just even getting puck out of end. They're able to get it out here. And Wisconsin's going to regroup, throw it back, and Pens are going to get it, throw it up. And you're going to have Michael going to come down. He's going to gather it, and he's going to throw it back towards the end of the Wisconsin goalie. But now we got a 3-on-2 pressure the other way. and take a shot. It's deflected by Timmy Peterson in the corner. Timmy's going to get it and throw it up the wall, and it's going to come out of the zone. And Wisconsin Guardians defenseman's going to come back, gather, and she's going to throw it up to the neutral zone. Penn's get out of danger here. Pens are back to even strength, so no harm, no foul on that penalty kill there. Wisconsin's going to bring the puck down. Tiernan's going to rub the defenseman out, or the winger out, and Timmy's going to grab the puck and try to work it up the near wall, turn it over, and then we're going to take it and work the other side here. And Timmy's going to grab it, throw it over to Georgie. Georgie gets knocked off the puck, and Pierre's going to come in, and he's going to take it. He's going to try to go through a couple of people. He's going to try to throw it to the middle to no success. And it's thrown in front, and looks like Michael Saccone's there, and they're going to blow the whistle. And, no, that was Asher, my bad. Asher almost tries to pound it home. So we're going to have a defensive or offensive draw here for the Pens in the zone.
Let's go, Pens.
Pens are trying to get a control of the puck. Pens are still controlling the puck here. It's 5-on-5 in strength. You got Noah and Dom on defense. You got Bova, Bennett, and Angelo together here. And they're working together as far as trying to get the puck into the Wisconsin end here. No avail. And we got 31 seconds left into the period here. And we're probably going to get into this period and a 0-0 tie here. Unless the Pens can do something here in the last 25 seconds. Puck's still into the Wisconsin zone. Wisconsin's going to get the puck. Defenseman's going to skate it up and turn it over again in the neutral zone. The Pens are going to try to counterattack. Bova's got the blue line and he's going to lose it here. He's going to go for a change. Dom Dapper's going to step up and try to get the puck down deep. And it's going to get pushed out of the zone, and that's going to be the end of the first there. So we're going to end up going into the second period here with the score being 0-0. So Pens are going to end up switching ends here, and then you're going to have they're going to be coming from my left to my right. Wisconsin's going to be attacking from my right to left. Wisconsin's in the white uniforms with the blue and black trim. Pens are in their black unis with a lot of yellow trim there, a little bit of white splash around their waist. So Corrigan's playing well right now in net, hanging tight. I'm sure Mr. Coach Buddy Snyder's telling these guys that they got to get a little bit more intensity going here. Wisconsin's actually got they only got 10 skaters, so Penn's definitely got the numbers set here, so they got to keep up the intensity. Hopefully they can tire this team out and start putting a puck in the back of the net. Thanks, bud. I'm going to have Sunshine's father standing next to me. To my left, he's going to be doing the huddle video. That's Mr. Sunshine, for anybody that doesn't know him. And if you don't know that reference, that's from the Remember the Titans, since they joined us from California with their long hippie hair, where everybody over here has either their fathers are bald like Dapper over there, or they got high and tight haircuts. or Bova sitting at home, and he's got a nice high and tight haircut going there as well. So Wisconsin's basically got 10 skaters, so they got two lines here. So the Penn's just got to keep up the pressure. I'd like to think that if they can keep up the pressure, they can tire this team out. Start putting a puck behind the net. Wisconsin's only got one goalie, so, start putting it behind them, and hopefully they can break them. Definitely got to get back to what we were doing a couple weeks ago here, as far as when we played the Junior Canes in Washington. A lot of pressure, open up the lanes by passing a lot here. See if we can get back to it. On the defensive pair, we got Sunshine, again, flanked by Luke. Sunshine starts it off, kicks it up to the neutral zone. And Wisconsin counters, and they're going to go offsides. So we're going to restart all over again. And that was a whopping 10 seconds off to the period here for the start of the second. On offense, I got Michael. I got Owen Danka, and I got Carter. Sunshine's going to take the puck. He's going to look for an outlet. They're going to pressure here. Wisconsin's going to pressure. They're going to get the puck, and they're going to try to walk through the zone unsuccessfully. Owen's going to try to chip it up out of the zone. He's not successful. Number 4 for Wisconsin. Defenseman's going to pinch. He's going to bring it behind the zone. He's got his head up. He's going to look for an outlet. He's going to throw it to his defensive partner. He got a shot from the point. Doesn't get through. Luke breaks it up, and he's going to kick it up to Carter. They're going to give that to Carter. Nope, they're going to call an ice there. Say he didn't tip it through. So going to come back into the Penn's defensive end here. And we're going to get a face-off. All right, on the draw, Asher takes it, wins it. Penn's get it out of their zone here. We got Asher, we got Pierre, we got Georgie. We got a whistle here again, and I'm going to assume it's offsides. So we're going to get another reset, and this has been we're not even 1 minute into the period, and this is like the 4th time we got a face-off here. So Wisconsin takes the puck. They're going to throw it into Penn's end here. And Tierney's going to take the puck, and he's going to throw it up out of the danger here. Pierre's going to push the puck up. Penn's get it in his zone. It's right back out, and Wisconsin's going to counterattack. It's going to be a 1-on-2 here for Wisconsin. He's going to take the puck, throw it to Corrigan. Corrigan's going to glove it and just get another face-off here. So definitely making sure that the referees here know how to blow their whistle and drop pucks. So we're doing a lot of practice as far as face-off goes. So hopefully we can get this thing cleaned up and get some flow to this game, because right now it's just start and stop. Bova takes a draw and wins it over to Dom. Dom gets pressured by Wisconsin defenseman, or winger, sorry. Bova's getting the pucks. He's going to rush it up. He's flanked by Bennett. He's going to try to throw it across Novell, and then Wisconsin's going to take it and counterattack. I got Noah on the left, on my left, and then Dom on my right. Noah does a nice little work there. Push, rubs out to the winger, gets the puck, gets it turned over, and the Penguins going to take it and counterattack. Angelo got his head up, tried to get a nice little outlet pass. Number 4 of Wisconsin, he seems like he's a smart little player. He jumps in, read that pass, forces the turnover. Penn's going to have to try again. Angelo gets it. He's going to skate it up. He's going to look for Bennett. Throws it over. Bennett's going to get the puck, and he's going to try to push it down low, which he's successful. Number 4 from Wisconsin is going to grab it. He's going to sidestep pressure there. He's going to start skating it out with some speed. He trips and falls by that imaginary blue line. Still not doesn't turn it over. Number 14 from the Guardians is going to take the puck. He has no help, and he's going to throw it out of the zone, and we're going to have to start all over again. So Wisconsin's going to start with a new set of five players here. They're going to throw it into the Penn's end. Step through, throw the puck up high over Corrigan. Thank God, again, they can't hit the net. And no harm, no foul, even though it's a long shot away anyways. And Corrigan would have loved that easily. Penn's going to counterattack here. We got a 2-on-1. We got Angelo and Danson Danka. Danson Danka's in the slot. It goes over to him. Owens on a backhand. He throws it back over to Angelo. Goalie makes a nice save. So Penn's get a little bit of pressure there, but not able to cash in. But it was a nice move between Angelo and Danka, working the goalie to go back and forth. Just, again, goalie made a nice save. Owen forces the turnover. And Wisconsin's able to get the puck back and counterattack here. So number 12 is going to stay to the corner. He's going to lose the puck here. Nope. Yep. Nope. Carter's standing over there. Michael's trying to help him. We got 3 Pens and a couple kids from Wisconsin. Wisconsin's able to get the puck and walk out. He's going to walk across the slot. He's got his head up. He's going to throw it back to the point. Shot from the point's going to go and hit the post. That got deflected off of Luke. Hit the post. Throw it back up to number 61. He's not able to control it. Now the Pens are going to push and counter. And we got a turnover, and Carter's going to come in on a breakaway. And the goalie makes a nice sliding save again. That is 3 quality saves here by Wisconsin's goalie to keep these guys in the game. That was a great chance by Carter. Carter went forehand, backhand. Pulled the goalie across the crease, but again, the goalie just made a nice sliding save. Corrigan's puck's going to come back to Corrigan. Corrigan's going to cover up, and Pens are going to have to go into the face-off zone in their own end here again. But again, that was a great opportunity by Carter. Walked across. Nice walk across as far as that goes. Just goalie made a fantastic save. All right, Asher's on a draw. He wins it back down to his defensive pairing. Timmy's going to take a kick around the far board. Georgie's going to be there. Georgie doesn't step up to the puck. He gets it turned over. Wisconsin's going to get the puck into the slot again. And Timmy's going to take it, and he's going to try to come up the near board. And Wisconsin forces the puck back, and Asher's going to step in to help out. He's going to throw it up to Georgie. He's not able to get it out. Wisconsin's able to keep the puck in again. Another shot, and Corrigan's going to glove out, and we're going to go back to another face-off. All right, Pens are going to do a line change here. We're going to go with Bova, Bennett, and looks like Angelo again. So that is going to be the line. And I got Dom Dapper and Noah together on defenseman. Dom Dapper's going to do a nice little escape. Turns the puck over. Wisconsin's number 4 again. That kid he's a nice player. I think it's Newman maybe. Can't tell. Pens are able to chip the puck out of here. And Bova's going to get it. He's going to lose it. And Wisconsin's going to get it, turn around, and throw it back into the neutral zone. Carter's going to try to force it down into the end, which he's able to. Bova's got his head up. He goes over to Angelo in the slot. Bova's going to get it. He's going to kick it up to his point. Nice look there. Noah's going to step in. Noah's going to throw the puck towards his zone slot. It's going to get blocked. And Dom steps up, try to help pressure. Wisconsin had a counterattack there, but they weren't able to get it. But now they're in their zone. Number 24 is going to take the puck, throw it towards C again, and C's just going to glove out, and we're going to go back to another face-off. Pens are going to do a line change. We're going to come back with Sunshine and Luke. You got Carter, Michael, and Danson Danka. We got the Godfather, Michael, at center. We got Kata Dappa on the wing there. Michael wins the draw back. Wisconsin's able to get it. They're going to force it down low behind the Pens end here. And they're going to control behind the Pens end. And Carter's going to come out. Far board, he's going to try to throw it up. He's going to get up to Danson Danka. Danson Danka is going to try to beat 3 kids from Wisconsin. Unfortunately, he's not able to because a nice back check by Wisconsin. So Blue's going to take the puck. He's going to throw it up to Carter. Carter's going to gain the blue. He's going to try to throw it down deep. Wisconsin's going to take it. They're going to kick it out. Danson Danka keeps it back in. We get it down low. And it's going to come back to the goalie here. You got Carter under pressure. Throws it up to the slot. Wisconsin's able to get it. They're going to push it back up. They're going to throw it far here. Number 16 is going to take it, try to throw it to the slot. And nobody's there. And the Pens are going to take it and throw it back out of the zone. Wisconsin has no pressure on them, so they're going to come circle back, and they're going to try to regroup. They were able to regroup. And they're going to grab it. Number 4 is going to grab it with some speed. He's going to come walking down. He's going to come behind the Pens end. He's going to get his head up. He's going to look for an outlet here. He's going to throw it across the slot. Carter makes a nice read, jumps up, and breaks up a pass, but unfortunately loses the puck, and Wisconsin still has it here. And they're going to take a shot. It's going to get blocked, and Luke's going to throw it out of the trouble here. Wisconsin's going to have to regroup in their own end and skate it back out. Pens are going to go for a line change. Wisconsin's going to throw it up. They're going to lose it. Sunshine's going to gather the puck. He's going to come behind his own end, do a nice little shoulder skate. He's got a little bit of pressure there. Wisconsin's able to force a turnover.
Sunshine steps back in, gets his puck back. Nope, he loses it again, and we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be too many men for the Pens, and we're going to go on a penalty kill here, and we're still going to have too many men because that's 5, and typically when you go on a penalty kill, you need 4, so we're 1 too many still, and we're going to see what happens here. So Wisconsin's going to go on our first power play with 7:08 left in the second. Score 0-0. And Wisconsin's going to go on a power play here. I got, looks to be Asher, Tiernan, Timmy, and Pierre are going to be my penalty killers here to my left. All right, Wisconsin's finally got their last player out here. And we're going to drop the puck. And Asher wins it clean back down to Tiernan. Tiernan's going to kick it down behind Timmy. Timmy's going to throw it up the far wall. And unfortunately not able to get it out. Pierre is able to get it, chip it over to defenseman there and force it out. Wisconsin's going to have to regroup. Number 4, Herman. That's the kid's name, Herman. He's a nice little skater. I think I'm going to say right now, just going on a limb, he's probably their best player. He's going to lose the puck. Pens are going to get it out of trouble here. Herman gathers it. He tries to do a little escape. No avail. We got Pierre's going to push Wisconsin's defenseman back down behind their end. They're going to bring it up with speed. They're going to counterattack here with 4-on-2. Let's see. They're going to go behind the net, throw it towards the front of the slot here. No avail. Again, they got a little bit of a shot, but they threw it wide. And we're going to try to get it out, but nope. Can't get it out here. Corbin, from number 15, is able to get the puck in. Pierre's got the puck. He's going to try to force it up. He's got a defenseman pressuring him. Pierre's able to chip it down deep. And it's going to force Wisconsin to go another 200 feet from their own end. Wisconsin's going to gather the puck and they're going to work it up. Nice pressure there by Georgie. Georgie's going to try to sidestep. And they're going to lose the puck. Wisconsin's going to get it from their own end, throw it up, and they're going to try to counterattack. Pens are doing a good job, but now we got a 2-on-1. Noah's back. Wisconsin's going to take the puck. They're going to take the shot and again shoot it way over the net. Thank God they can't hit the net here. They're just helping the Pens by missing the net totally here. The Pens are able to get the puck out, and they're going to be able to take that, throw it on the net for Wisconsin. We're going to get a stoppage in play, and the Pens are going to successfully kill off that penalty kill there. So no harm, no foul. Again, we're going to go 0-0 with 5:30 left in the period here. Face off in the Wisconsin end. Wisconsin's able to gather. We got Bennett down, fighting down low behind the net, trying to force a turnover. Wisconsin's going to be able to gather, and they're going to try to throw it up to the slot there. They do. They're still got it kept in their end. Nope, they're able to get it out. Pens are going to have to regroup. I got Noah throwing it back up to the slot here as far as the neutral zone goes. And we're just going to pinball the puck back and forth here. Pens are able to gather it. Again, it's just back and forth, sloppy here. Wisconsin's going to throw it to the far wall. They're able to keep it in. They got it behind the end. They're going to try to force it to the slot. That's broken up there by, looks like that was, Bova there. And they're going to be offsides. On the turnover, Wisconsin's going to be offsides. They're going to have to do a face-off again here with 4:44 left in the second period. All right, we got the Godfather Michael at center here. Again, flanked by Kata, Dappa, and Danson Danka. With Tiernan and Timmy on defense. We got the T's and the T's on D there. Wisconsin's going to take the puck, throw it towards Corrigan. Corrigan's just going to push that off to the side here behind the net. Wisconsin's going to try to get the puck here and try to throw it to the slot, but right now it's just a big melee behind the net here behind Corrigan. Pens are going to keep digging. Same thing with the Wisconsin Guardians. They're going to try to dig and see what's going on. Pens throw it up to the near board here, try to get it out. Danson Dank is able to gather it. And number 4, Herman, steps in and is able to get the puck back. He's going to step out, throw it to his far point. Defenseman's going to step in. He's going to take a shot, and he's going to beat Corrigan over glove side. And they're going to take the lead with 4:06 in the second period here. Nice play by number 4, again from Wisconsin. Face off again. Pens are offsides. We're just going to restart here. We got Asher, we got Pierre, and we got no penalty. They were trying to do a late line change there. Whistle blows, no harm, no foul. Again, we got Georgie, Pierre, and Asher. Pierre's going to take the puck. He's going to force it down low. Wisconsin's going to take the puck. They're going to just throw it back up, and they're going to do the breakout here. They're going to skate it up to the neutral zone. They're going to throw it. Nope. Number 34 for Wisconsin doesn't like the pass, so he's going to skate in the corner. He's going to try to go back to his defensive partner there. They're going to get a shot off of all that mess there. Puck's behind the net, and Asher's got the puck. He's going to circle it up, and he's going to throw it up to Pierre. Pierre's going to throw it over to George. George is going to kind of come one-on-one. He's going to kick it back over to Pierre. Pierre's going to take the puck, and he's going to force it down low. And Wisconsin's able to get the puck. George is going to battle down low here, try to get it out of there. They're going to try to dig it out. Wisconsin's able to come out of it. He's going to throw it up to Sunshine. Sunshine throws it to the net. Puck's turned over in the slot. Wisconsin's going to skate it back here. And we got Georgie on a back check. Nice back check by George there. And he's able to force the puck over. Noah's going to grab it, and he's going to get his head up. He's going to throw it up, and Wisconsin's doing a line change, so they step right into the passing lane and force the turnover. Pens are going to get it. Finally, Pierre's going to skate it out of trouble. He's going to hit the blue line. He gets knocked off the puck. And we're going to get a penalty here. We're going to get probably get a rough. Yep, we're going to get a rough here on number 19 for Wisconsin. So the Pens are going to go on a power play here with 2:49 left in a second. We're going to go with Dom Dappa on defense. He's going to be flanked by Tiernan. We got Bennett, we got Bova, and we got Angelo. So we got the line with all the height on it here on the offensive zone. A lot of height, a lot of skill set, a lot of hands. Let's see if these three can get something working here and put the puck in the back of the net and beat this goalie here from Wisconsin. Bova wins the draw. Nice back over to Bennett. Bennett's going to step into the puck. He's going to bring it behind the net. He's got his head up, throws it to the slot. Bova almost bangs it in. Wisconsin's able to get the puck out, and it's going to be a one-on-one. They get turned over at the blue line there. Wisconsin's got a breakaway on Corrigan. Corrigan steps up, and he's able to glove and kick it to the side. Dom Dapper's got his head up. He's going to throw it over to his defensive partner, just throwing to Angelo. Penn's going to throw it down deep here. Bennett's going to force a little bit of pressure, and he's able to force a turnover. Angelo gets the puck, circles around. He's going to the slot. Backhand, he tries to throw it to the net, doesn't get through, but that does there. And Bova's going to go through and try to poke it in. And we're going to get the whistle here. We've got 50 seconds left in the penalty here. We're going to get a line change. Pens are going to counter here with the Godfather, with Carter Dappa, and Danson Danka. And on defense, we're going to go with Noah, the big fundamental, and he's going to be flanked by Timmy. Between those two in defense, they're just nice and consistent. Noah's going to throw it over to Timmy. He's going to throw it down low to Carter. Carter's going to bring it right behind the net. He's going to get his head up. He's going to throw it to Danson Danka. Danka's going to go back down to Carter, down low. Carter's going to circle it off, throw it in the slot to the Godfather. Godfather throws the slot. Goalie's up to the challenge from Wisconsin. Makes a nice play there again. Pens they're going to try to get it out. Noah's going to throw it back down low to Carter. Carter's going to bring it down behind the net. He's got his head up. He's going to throw it back to Dank on the wall. Danka's going to throw it to the slot. It's going to go behind the net. Godfather's going to kick it back up to Timmy. Timmy takes a shot. It gets deflected off the defenseman, and unfortunately gets kicked out. So Timmy Peterson did a nice job here. It's just unfortunately hits the winger's end there, feet, and gets kicked out. Pens are going to get pushed out, and that's going to kill it for a penalty here. Timmy Peterson's going to bring the puck up. He's going to gain the blue line. He's going to skate it down to the corner. Still controlling the puck nicely. Throws it over across the zone. Over to Godfather. It just goes through the slot. He's not able to connect on it. Timmy gets it back, throws it to the slot again. And the Godfather's stick is tied up. He's not able to bang it in. Carter's going to push it behind. He's going to throw it up to Timmy Peterson. Try to get it out. Timmy's going to lose the puck. Defenseman's going to throw it up and get it clear to zone. Noah's going to be back. He's going to try to find an outlet real quick here. He's going to throw it up the middle. Wisconsin forces the turnover. And it looks like Georgie Kaplan's going to try to get it out of zone here. No avail. Noah's able to get up. You got, looks like Danton Danka, and he's flanked by Georgie. Georgie going to get the puck in the far corner. He's going to just try to battle it out here. You got Asher coming in to help out. Asher's going to curl out of the zone there. He's going to walk over along to the line there. He's going to get it off the post. He's going to throw it back to the slot. Wisconsin's going to step into it. They're going to take the puck over. Tiernan's going to get the puck. He's going to try to find an outlet here. He's got Georgie. Georgie backhands to the slot. Again, Asher gets a puck, tries to force it in, but the goalie from Wisconsin is going to step in with a nice leg pad save. And he's going to take the puck, and he's going to kick it to the side. This goalie right now is standing on his head for Wisconsin, and he's playing fantastic. So he's actually the one that's kind of keeping these guys in. So the Pens are going to go to the third period here, down 1-0. They're getting a little bit of pressure, so it's getting a little bit better. But again, nothing sustainable. So hopefully we can kind of get something moving here. We're going to walk into the So, I'm going to be flanked by Mrs. Dank over here. She's going to be doing the huddle for third period. I've heard a lot of times she gets frustrated during games and swears a lot, so hopefully she keeps it clean and it doesn't make it onto the broadcast here. Chad knows that. He's been telling me all the stories that he tells me all the time. He gets beat a lot at home. He won't say that. If you ever ask Chad if he ever feels safe at home, he blinks a lot. He won't say it verbally, but we know what that means. Corrigan's playing well again. Pens are still losing 1-0 coming into the third. Hopefully we can get some pressure. It looks like Wisconsin's starting to get tired. We just got to keep up the pressure, get our heads up. I think we did a better job there at the end here into the second as far as getting our head up and finding some people in the slot. We've gotten some decent quality chances again, but can't tell. Is that 33 for the goalie or 23 for them? 20. Is their goalie 23 or 33? Can you tell? Is it 23? 33. Number 33 for Wisconsin is playing fantastic. So between them and number 4, they've been kind of keeping this team in the game here as far as Wisconsin goes. So this is a long in-between period here. Both teams are getting a lot of coaching as far as fundamentals go. Refs look like they're tired, so they're just sitting down. I think they ordered a pizza. They're sitting in the penalty box waiting for it to get delivered here. They might be hungry. Early game here. You got Mrs. Kaplan standing in the penalty box. She looks like she's cold. She got both her hands in her coat there. All right, we're going back here. Pens are going to be skating from right to left. Wisconsin's going to be going from left to right. Again, Wisconsin's in the white with the blue and black trim. Pens are in their black, yellow, white trim. Pens are going to start the period with Mr. Bova in center, flanked by Bennett and also Angelo. And puck drop. Pens are going to grab the puck. Mr. Bova is going to force it down low. Wisconsin's going to have to gather the puck here. And Angelo was able to step into the puck. Timmy Pedersen's got the puck. He's going to force it down low. Pens still got it. Turn it over, and they're going to try to get it back out. And Timmy's going to keep it in. Nope, it's going to be out. But we're right at the blue line, and Pens are going to get it again. Angelo's got the puck, got his head up. Try to throw it to the slot. It's come right back out to the slot there on a shot deflection off of the back ice there. Number 27 looks like he's coming in with speed, so they got a 3-on-1 here. Shoots it way over the net. I mean, between me and you folks, I think the people from Wisconsin for Christmas should buy their kids like a shooter tutor so they can all start learning how to hit the net, because they've had so many quality chances. If they just, I mean, it's like 5 feet high, the net. Thank God. All right, anyways, Tierney gets a puck, and he's going to throw it up the wall here. Timmy Peterson's going to try to force the situation here. We get it turned over, and Wisconsin's going to take it down. They're going to throw it to the zone here, but Tiernan's going to do a nice job as far as breaking it up, and the Penn's going to counterattack. Got the Godfather skating out of the end. He's going to try to kick it up, but Angelo's going to be a little bit behind the net, play here. So Penn's got it. Looks like Danson Dank is going to try to get it out of the zone here. And Angelo's working his way over there, but Godfather's going to take a shot. It's right there, and Michael takes a shot. The goalie mishandles it. Michael follows up his own rebound, and he's going to push it into the net. And that's going to bring us to a 1-1 tie with 12:31 left. And again, folks, I think it's just a matter of them being tired here. And hopefully we get back to basics because it looks like Wisconsin might be getting tired. So the Penn's just got to keep up the pressure. I think if they keep it up and keep the speed here, they're gonna just be overwhelming here for Wisconsin. It's just a matter of time. All right, Wisconsin's able to get the puck. They're going to work it back in, and they're going to throw it across to the near board here. Throw it back to their point. Number 15 is going to take it, try to force it down. He's able to get at least it back down behind the net. It's thrown to the slot, bounces around. Another shot there on Corrigan. Corrigan says no because he's standing nice and tall. Puck's bouncing around the slot. Pens are able to gather it up. Carter Dapper throws it up to Danson Dankett. Danson Dankett throws it over to Godfather. Godfather can't hold it. He's going to go for a change. He's gassed. Puck's going to come on their own end here. And Dom Dapper's going to skate back with a little bit of pressure from Wisconsin. Dom Dapper's going to bring it behind his own net. He's going to throw it up to his cousin, Kata. Carter's going to throw it over. Danson Dank is going to push the issue. He's going to bring it up to the far wall. He gets pushed over by Wisconsin's defenseman. Asher's able to gather the puck. He's going to try to kick it towards the slot. He loses it. It's just a melee right now. Wisconsin's able to get it skated out of their own end. And now they're going to counterattack. 34. From Wisconsin going to take the puck. He's going to try to throw it through, and it's going to be deflected by Timmy Peterson in the corner. Timmy's going to gather the puck. He's going to bring it in his own end. He's going to try to walk it up. And it's going to be thrown up to the board, but not out. It'll be back in a half wall there. Wisconsin's got the puck. They're going to turn around. They're going to skate it out, throw it to the slot there, and Corrigan's just going to pick it up. He's going to glove it, and we're going to get a face-off on our own end here with 11:08. Pens are going to counter here with Asher, Georgie, and Pierre. Pens are going to try to get it out. Still in our end here. Wisconsin's going to throw it back down to the far corner. Try to step it out to the slot. Nope. Asher steps back, helps out, and he's going to grab the puck. He's going to throw it up to the near wall. Doesn't get it up to George, and he's going to throw him back to the slot here. George is able to get it off of the stick. Throw it out, and you got Pierre with a little bit of speed. See if he can get around the defenseman. The defenseman doing a nice job as far as pushing Pierre to the far board. Trips him, no call. Wisconsin's going to take the puck, and they're going to kick it out. They're going to go on a 2-on-2 here. And you got Bove on a back check, and they're going to be offsides. So we're going to go with Bova, Bennett, and Angelo here with 10:30 left in the third. Score is going to be 1-1. I got looks like Noah and Tiernan are on the defensive pairing right now. So they're throwing the defensive pairings off for me here. Bennett's got the puck. He's going to throw it to the slot, and it's going to go in through the feet of Bova. Bova's going to get the puck at the slot. He's going to throw it back down to Bennett on the half wall. It's going to go down behind the net. Angelo's got it. They're going to try to get a cycle going here. Let's see if they're able to do it. Angelo loses the puck. He gets it. Nope, he gets it back. Bennett's going to kick it back. He's going to take it behind the net. They got Angelo and Bova in front. He's going to try to find a little bit of outlet here. And Wisconsin forces the issue. Bova steps in. They throw it up to the slot here. Tiernan takes a little bit of time, a little bit of pressure. It takes a shot, but it's going to get blocked. Wisconsin turns it over, and Angelo's going to try to step out, and he's going to lose it, and Wisconsin's going to skate it out of trouble here. And Tiernan's going to take the puck in his own end. He's going to do a little bit of an escape there, and he's going to get his head up and throw it across the slot, and Bova gets it. Nice little spin to Rue. Gets it out of his own end. He's going to try to bring it up, but he loses it. Wisconsin to counterattack here. Dom Dapper steps into the Wisconsin kid, They got it down low, and he's going to wait for reinforcements because Wisconsin was in a line change. And we're going to try to chip it up, and Georgia's able to chip it up and try to skate it out of our own end. Nope, that was Danson Dank. I apologize. Danson Dank is working a kid over with a stick. He's got the puck back. Danson Dank is going to counterattack. It's going to be him and a Godfather working together. Danson Dank tries to find him, not able to do that. Number 4 is going to try to skate it through. He loses it from Wisconsin. It's going to go to Michael. Michael's going to take it. He's going to try to force it over to Timmy. We lose the puck, and Wisconsin's going to try to get it out of our end. They turn it over a slot. Nice read by P. P's going to step it in. He's going to take it near here. He's going to try to take it wide, try to find somebody. He throws it to the front. Nobody there. Carter steps in, throws it across. It's going to come off. He's going to go to his cousin. And another nice tip in front. Goalie makes a nice kick save. And again, he's going to keep it as a 1-1 tie here. Wisconsin gets the puck out of the zone. They're going to try to skate it in the Penn's end. They're able to get it down low. It's a 1-on-5. He turns it over. Pens are able to counter, and Pierre's going to bring it up to the, kick it in the blue line here. Get it down deep, but Wisconsin's able to take the puck and corral it. Michael's going to try to force the issue. Wisconsin's going to try to skate it up and see if we can get a turnover. Nope. They get it out of the zone here. Timmy's going to throw it back to the middle there. Puck shot on net, and Wisconsin's going to have to start all over again as far as the breakout goes. They're going to kick it up the far wall. They're able to get it out here. Timmy then makes a nice read. Forces a turnover. Georgie's going to skate it. He's going to throw it up to Asher. Asher's going to gain a blue. He's going to drive down the far left. He's going to throw it off the backhand to the net. Goalie deflects that far wide. And that's going to go down. They're going to say, no, it's tipped. No, it's tipped. So there's no icing. Noah's going to come back. Corrigan's going to set it up for Noah so he can come out a nice clean. Going to throw it up to Georgie on the half wall. Georgie loses it, and it's going to be forced back down to the wall here. Wisconsin's got the puck. They're going to try to throw it to the slot. It gets out there, and it's in front of Corrigan. Right now it's loose. It's a big melee in front. So far, nobody's able to pound it through. Wisconsin still got the puck. Nope. Pens are going to be able to step out, and Asher's got the puck. He's going to try to skate it out of danger, and he's able. He throws it right over the blue line. It's picked up by number 19, but she brings it across the blue line for an offsides. 7:07 left in the third. Tied 1-1 here. Puck's dropped, and Angelo knocks the puck out of air. Pens get into Wisconsin zone. Angelo's got the puck. He tries to throw it across high. Bennett misses the tip in. Wisconsin gathers the puck, and they're going to get it out of the zone. It's to be a 2-on-2. Wisconsin gains the blue line for the Pens. Tries to slide it to the stop, but Timmy Peterson with a little stick check there. Gets the puck deflected in the corner. Now it's going to be a battle. See who comes out of it here. And we got Angelo. Wisconsin gets the puck. They're going to throw it, force it to the front. Nobody home there. It's going to go far wide. And it's along the board, but now Tiernan's able to take the puck. He's going to force it here up. We got a 2-on-1 with Angelo, and Tiernan's going to take a shot, misses the net, and it's going to end up being like a breakout for the Pens, for Wisconsin, because it's going to come out of the zone there. Angelo's going to force it in, and Wisconsin's going to goalie's going to take it, set it up. Michael's going to force the issue here. Let's see if we can get a turnover. And nope. So Wisconsin's able to take the puck and force it out. Carter's going to back check. He's going to throw it. He's going to try to get it out. Timmy Peterson is going to finally get it out of the zone here. And Wisconsin's able to bring it right back in. And still in our end here. They're going to battle along the near board here. We got 3 Pens to 2 kids from Wisconsin. Timmy's able to get the puck. He's going to lose it again. Wisconsin's going to get it. It's going to get forced down in our end here. Danson Dank is going to try to force the issue. He's going to turn it over. And Godfather's able to take. Michael's able to take a shot. Big rebound. Nobody was there, and Wisconsin's able to gather and bring it out. Got it up to the neutral zone, and now it's back behind there again. They're going to have to gather and start back over again. Sorry to delay there, folks. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to say it. Wisconsin gets the puck, just turns it over. We got 5:07 left, and again, it's a 1-1 tie. Pens are going to take the puck, try to force it up. Not able to gain the zone. So it's just a melee in the neutral zone here. Let's see who comes out of it. We got 3 Pens here on my near board here, trying to battle on the puck wall. Asher's able to get it. He's going to throw it over as far defensive part of Noah. Noah's going to skate it up. He's going to gather to gain the blue line. He's going to force it down low. And Wisconsin's going to grab it and he's going to turn it over. And it looks like P's going to throw it. He's going to throw it up. It's going to come all the way up to Dom Dapper on the board here. He'll be forced back down low. And looks like Georgie's going to take the puck. He's going to try to throw it to the front. Nobody's home. And looks like Noah's going to be able to step up and force the puck down low again, but Wisconsin's going to get it. Nope, not able to get it out still. It's going to be forced in back down. It's going to be a puck chase over to the far near board here between Georgie and the defenseman. Pens are able to win that battle. It's going to go far board, and it's going to be a puck chase again. Wisconsin's able to finally get it out of their end. They're going to just skate up to the red line. They're going to dump it in. They're going to line change. So hopefully Pens come back with speed with just under 4 minutes left. And Pens are going to take it, and it's going to throw up, and Georgie's going to try to force the issue here. And the Pens are going to be tired. Number 4 is going to come with pressure. He's going to get around everybody, and he's going to come in and backhand it. Oh, it's going to hit the post. Hit the post and came out. Really nice backhand there by Herman. Hits a crossbar, hits a post, and comes out. So just missed that opportunity. So Pens are going to go with a defensive Pens are going to get the puck here in their own end, trying to work it out. Wisconsin still controlling the puck in their end. We got 3:20 left in the period here in the third. It's 1-1 tie. Tiernan going to try to get it out. Wisconsin still controlling the puck. Got a back check here. Hopefully, look like Bennett come down to help. Nope, sorry, that was Bova. Bova's going to skate it out of trouble. He's going to gain it blue. He's got Angelo. Bennett's going to get the puck behind the net. He's going to get his head up. And Bova's going to go hard to the net. He's going to get hit into the post, take the net off. Looks like he's slow to get up a little bit. He might have taken a post to the back. Hopefully he's okay. And we're going to get a line change here really quick. We're going to go with Carta Dappa, Michael the Godfather, and Danson Danka. We got Timmy Peterson and Dom Dapper on defense. Michael wins it back down to Dom. Dom's going to take a shot from the slot. Goalie's going to make a nice save on that with 2:58 left into the third. We're going to go for another face-off here. Hopefully Michael wins a draw, get a little bit of traffic, and Dom can do the same thing and walk in and take a nice shot. Michael again wins it. Back to Carter. Dom's going to throw it into the corner there. Number 4 from Wisconsin skated out of trouble. He's going to get his head up. He's going to get his winger. Winger's going to bring it out of the zone, gain the Pens. He's going to go far with a little bit of speed. He throws across the slot, and nice little tip, and Corrigan's able to slide across and make the save. Good save by Corrigan there to keep it a tie to 1-1. 2:40 left. And just like that, Wisconsin's able to bring it out with speed and get a nice quality scoring chance off that turnover there as far as that possession goes. So it's going to be in the Pens' end for a defensive face-off. Wisconsin's able to get it. They're going to try to force it up. We got a one-on-one here. We got Carter going wide on the defenseman. He takes a shot. It's going to hit the goalie. He's going to lose it, but able to cover it up before Pens are able to get a rebound here. Pens are going to go for a line change. And we're going to go Asher, Pierre, and Georgie on offense. We got the big fundamental Noah, flanked by Sunshine. Let's see what we got here. Asher wins it back to Sunshine. Sunshine take a shot, deflected in front. It's going to go far wide. Asher's fast over the board here. Wisconsin's able to get the puck in. They're going to skate it out of trouble. They're going to throw it far. Sunshine's there. He's going to break that puck up, that pass up, and Pens are going to be able to gather it and force it back out. Asher forces a turnover. We got Georgie in the slot. Asher doesn't see him and throws it to the net. And Wisconsin's able to take that and glove it and go for a face-off. I don't know if Asher saw Georgie coming down the slot late. He had Georgie wide open there. So Asher's going to take the draw with 2 minutes left. Asher's not able to win that draw. Wisconsin's gets the puck and they're going to kick it around the far board here. Noah's going to step in, force it back down low. And Georgie loses that puck battle. And it's going to be thrown up the wall here. Oh, nope. Asher steps in to help. Wisconsin's going to gather it. They're going to throw it back up far. And they're able to get the puck out. With a minute 40 left, they're going to come on a counterattack here. And they're able to gain a Pens line. And it gets turned over. Nope. Pens are forced down low, and Pens are going to have to get it and start from behind their line here, behind their goal line. Noah does a little escape. Sunshine steps back to help out. Pens are able to throw it out of the zone here. It's kicked up. Asher gets the puck, and he loses it. He gets knocked off the puck here, unfortunately, and Wisconsin's going to skate it down slow. And Asher's going to get it out of the zone there. And it looks like P and Asher are going to try to force the issue here, but Wisconsin's still got the puck. They're going to turn it over. And Asher and P are going to take the puck, and they're going to throw it down. And they're going to get a line change with a minute left, under a minute to go here. And Tiernan's going to force the issue down low to Angelo. Angelo's got his head up to Tiernan. Tiernan's going to try to kick it over to Timmy. Timmy's going to kick it down low. And Bennett's going to try to get there. Wisconsin's going to take the puck. Nope. Bennett's able. Nope. Wisconsin's able to get it back behind her. And then they're going to skate it out with 30 seconds left. They're going to go one-on-one here. Tiernan robs them out. 25 seconds left. Let's the Pens do something here with some speed here. It's going to end a 1-1 tie. Angelo's going to get the puck. He's going to throw it towards the goalie. Oh, that surprised him. Hit him up high. That drops in, and Bennett's trying to find somebody in the zone. He gets it knocked off the puck. And Wisconsin's going to skate it out here. And you got 61 going in with speed. He's going to get a nice quality look at Corgan. Misses the net high again. And that's how it's going to end in a 1-1 tie. So the Pens are going to start the day off here in a 1-1 tie with Wisconsin Guardians. And that's going to be it here from Chicago, where we're going to end with a 1-1 tie. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why Wisconsin's not lining up, but I'd assume that's the end of the game here, unless I'm missing something. Yep, that's it, folks. So end of the third with a 1-1 tie. We will see you later for a second game today when the Pens come back. They're going to be playing the Orlando Park Vikings at 2:45 at the Edge Ice Arena in Benzieville, Chicago, Illinois. So signing off. You guys, hopefully everybody has a good day here. See you later. Bye.